So today I will be finishing up Neville Goddard's book, The Power of Awareness. This has been a very good read, a very short read, but very insightful, very true to the teaching of the law of assumption. That is what Neville Goddard's teachings are called, the law of assumption. And his teachings are founded in the scriptures, the biblical scriptures, reminding us of who we are, that we are spirit. We give form to the formless. Hey. Yes. Hey, how are you? How you doing, Amanda? Happy Friday, TGIF. I'm doing great. Awesome. I enjoy reading this book. Have you read this book before, Amanda? Have you read The Power of Awareness? These are one of the first books I've read by Neville. Welcome all. Hello, welcome all. We'll be reading The Power of Awareness as displayed on the screen by Neville Goddard. Oh, okay, got you. Just about done with the book. We're on page 20, chapter 20, and it has 27 chapters. He also has what he called case histories, what we call success stories now, what many churchgoers would call testimonials. I like case histories or success stories better. I like that terminology better. But I'll get started. And it says, chapter 20 says, righteousness. In the preceding chapter, righteousness was defined as the consciousness of already being what you want to be. This is the true psychological meaning and obviously does not refer to adherence to moral codes, civil law, or religious precepts. You cannot attach too much importance to being righteous. In fact, the entire Bible is permeated with admonition and exhortations on this subject. Break off thy sins by righteousness. Daniel 4:27. My righteousness I hold fast and will not let it go. My heart shall not reproach me so long as I live. Job 27:6. My righteousness shall answer for me in time to come. Genesis 30:33. Very often the words sin and righteousness are used in the same quotation. This is a logical contrast of opposites and becomes enormously significant in the light of the psychological meaning of righteousness and the psychological meaning of sin. Sin means to miss the mark. Not to attain your desire, not to be the person you want to be is sinning. That's what sinning is, right? Hello, hey, Psycho, you said 3:33. All right, yes. Welcome. So you see, sinning is when you don't realize that you are already the person you desire to be. That is sinning. It has nothing to do with, morality or immoral behavior. Righteousness is the consciousness of already being what you want to be. See, sin and righteousness are opposite. I've heard Mr. Mark, but that was a bit more in depth. Yes, yes. Because now it's showing you that sin and righteousness, they're in opposition to one another. They're antonyms, right? It is a changeless educative law that affects must follow causes. Only by righteousness can you be saved from sinning. Let's say that again. Only by righteousness can you be saved from sinning. There is a widespread misunderstanding as to what it means to be saved from sin. The following example will suffice to demonstrate this misunderstanding and to establish the truth. A person living in abject poverty may believe that by means of some religious or philosophical activity, he can be saved from sin and his life improved as a result. If, however, he continues to live in the same state of poverty, it is obvious that what he believed was not the truth, and in fact, he was not saved. On the other hand, he can be saved by righteousness. The successful use of the law of assumption would have the inevitable result of an actual change in his life. He would no longer live in poverty. He would no longer miss the mark. He would be saved from sin. So what saves you from sin? Seeing yourself as already being that what you desire to be. That's what saves you from sin. Because sin only means to miss your mark, to miss your aims in life, to miss your goals. If you don't see yourself as already being that which you desire to be, that's sinning. And in order to not sin, you have to see yourself as already being it. That's righteousness, right thinking. Oh, thank you, Aries mood maker. Thank you. Happy Friday. Except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees, you shall in no wise enter into the kingdom of heaven. That's Matthew 5:20. Scribes and Pharisees means those who are influenced and governed by the outer appearances, the rules and customs of the society in which they live. Say that again. Scribes and Pharisees means those who are influenced and governed by the outer appearances, the rules and customs of the society in which they live, the vain desire to be thought well of by other men. Unless this state of mind is exceeded, your life will be one of limitation, of failure to attain your desires, of missing the mark, of sin. This righteousness is exceeded by true righteousness, which is always the consciousness of already being that which you want to be. So I've been saying that people compliment me as beautiful. Oh, yes, I did. Hello, Tanya Faye. Welcome. Is it Tanya or Tanya? How do you pronounce it? You pronounce the A? Tanya. Welcome. All right, another manifestation, huh, Amanda? I know that's right. Yes. We definitely love the confirmations. Amen to that. Yes. You have to see yourself as already being that which you would like to be. You already are that. You're not waiting for anything. You are it now. Hello, pretty Eslene. Welcome. One of the greatest pitfalls in attempting to use the law of assumption is focusing your attention on things on a new home, a better job, a bigger bank account, a bigger bank balance. This is not the righteousness without which you die in your sins. Righteousness is not the thing itself. It is the consciousness, the feeling of already being the person you want to be, of already having the thing you desire, right? Be the person that has the thing, and what the things will appear. A lot of times we chase the thing to confirm who we are, when actuality is our feeling, is our belief in ourselves that confirms who we are, never the things. The things never confirm who you are. You have to know this from within. Okay, so it is Toyia. Cool. Says, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you, right? When you have the consciousness of wealth, the money just shows up, right? When you have the consciousness of health, healing takes place. You don't experience illness or ailments in your body, or an ailing body, right? You automatically express that which you say you are. A lot of times, especially when it comes to disease or ailments in the body, we think that the medication is the cure-all. When really, if you are cured through medication, it was never the medication. It was what your belief in it is. Your belief. It's always your belief. It's always done unto you as you believe. It is your faith that makes you whole. It is never the things external to you. It's your belief that you're already whole. It's the belief that you're already well. It's the belief that you're already healed. The kingdom, entire creation of God, your I am, is within you. Righteousness is the awareness that you already possess it all. It's like, can you believe that? Do you believe you already have everything? That everything you could ever desire is already contained within you? All you are doing is calling it forth. You're commanding a thing to be so. Why? Because it's already so. It's your recognition. It's your acknowledgement of a thing that makes it appear in your world. Yes. Say, because our spirit knows what we need and want before we ask. Yes. Amen. And say chapter 21, free will. Let's see what Neville says about free will. Say, are we free will agents? Are we really? Let's see. The question is often asked, what should be done between the assumption of the wish fulfilled and its realization? We're always asking, right? What to do. What should be done between the assumption of the wish fulfilled and its realization? Nothing. Can we grasp that? That there's nothing to do? And between assuming that you have it and the realization of it, do we understand that there's nothing to do within that gap? It is a delusion that, other than assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you can do anything to aid the realization of your desire. You think that you can do something. You want to do something. But actually, you can do nothing. The illusion of the free will to do is but ignorance of the law of assumption upon which all action is based. Everything happens automatically. Do we get that? It automatically. It is compelled to happen. All that befalls you, all that is done by you, happens. Your assumptions, conscious or unconscious, direct all thoughts and action to their fulfillment. To understand the law of assumption, to be convinced of its truth, means getting rid of all the illusions about free will to act. Yep, we don't have to earn our desires. We have because we can. It's our birthright. Amen. Free will actually means freedom to select any idea you desire. It's freedom of choice, right? By assuming the idea already to be a fact, it is converted into reality. Beyond that, free will ends, and everything happens in harmony with the concept assumed. So all you have to do is pay attention to your reactions to life, and that shows you what you really believe to be true, what your real assumptions are in life. Because we can say that we're wealthy, but if we assume, if we have the self-concept of lack, we'll express lack. Even though we're saying we're wealthy. If we don't have the consciousness of wealth, we'll continue to express lack. We'll continue to have different things, circumstances, events, situations occur that will continue to confirm what we truly believe to be true. Because it's not what we say, it's what we believe. Hey, Fighting Rooster, welcome. Right? So what do you really believe? What are you really saying? You act from your beliefs. If you want to change your world, you must change your belief about it. You must change your assumptions about it. Say, you honor me with your lips, but your heart, your subconscious beliefs are far from me. So does your words and your beliefs match? Have they been married to one another? Have they been joined in union with one another? Yes, repent and change your mind. Hey, Alicia. Welcome. So it's all about what? Suppressing the heart, suppressing the subconscious mind with the new belief. Hey, whatchamacallit? Say yes, it's been a minute. Oh, welcome back. Happy Friday. Oh, thank you, Fighting Rooster. I can of my own self do nothing, because I seek not my own will, but the will of the Father which hath sent me. That's John 5:30. In this quotation, the Father obviously refers to God. In an earlier chapter, God is defined as I am. Since creation is finished, the Father is never in a position of saying, I will be. In other words, everything exists. And the infinite I am consciousness can speak only in the present tense. It only speaks in the present tense. God not trying to do nothing. God is. God is I am. Never going to be, never will happen. It already is. It is the I am. Not my will, but thine be done. Luke 22:42. I will be is a confession that I am not. The Father's will is always I am. Until you realize that you are the Father, there is only one I am, and your infinite self is that I am, your will is always I will be. In the law of assumption, your consciousness of being is the Father's will. The mere wish without this consciousness is the my will. This great quotation, so little understood, is a perfect statement of the law of assumption. It is impossible to do anything. You must be in order to do. I am is now, will is about to, a waiting pattern. Yes, yes, yes. Right? You must be in order to do. You will never express anything that you are not. You will never express anything that you're not. You only express what I am. So who do you say I am? Who do you say I am? And it's in consciousness that you say it, not with words. Like you can fool us, but you can't fool yourself. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. Whatsoever a man sows, he also reaps. You can honor us with your lips, but if your heart is far, if it's not impressed upon the subconscious mind, it will never be expressed. If you had a different concept of yourself, everything would be different. If you had a different concept of yourself, hey, customize your life, everything would be different. You are what you are, so everything is as it is. The events which you observe are determined by the concept you have of yourself. If you change your concept of yourself, the events ahead of you in time are altered, but thus altered, they form again a deterministic sequence starting from the moment of this changed concept. You are a being with powers of intervention, which enable you by a change of consciousness to alter the course of observed events. In fact, to change your future. Yep. Even possessions recognize who you are being. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Elizabeth. Welcome. Welcome. Happy Friday. Deny the evidence of the senses and assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Inasmuch as your assumption is creative and forms an atmosphere, your assumption, if it be a noble one, increases your assurance and helps you to reach a higher level of being. If, on the other hand, your assumption be an unlovely one, it hinders you and makes your downward way swifter. Just as the lovely assumptions create a harmonious atmosphere, so the hard and bitter feelings create a hard and bitter atmosphere. Whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are pure, just, lovely, of good report, think on these things. Again, Philippians 4:8. Hey, Awakening Radiance. Hello, happy Friday. Yes, TMJ. I will be as a confession of I am not. I know, right? That's why you got to be careful. Who do you say that I am? This means to make your assumptions the highest, noblest, happiest concepts. There's no better time to start than now. The present moment is always the most opportune in which to eliminate all unlovely assumptions and to concentrate only on the good. As well as yourself, claim for others their divine inheritance. See only their good and the good in them. We talk about this a lot, right? Seeing the good in others, seeing others at their highest ideal. You're only seeing your concept of people. So now why not see the best in them? Because it's your thoughts that you're seeing in them anyway. It's your concept that you're experiencing. So why not experience the best? By what? Seeing the best. Assuming the best. Stir the highest in others to confidence and self-assertion by your sincere assumption of their good. and you will be their prophet and their healer. For an inevitable fulfillment awaits all sustained assumptions. Once you sustain that assumption, you will surely see it. Persist, persist, persist. Persist in the good of others. You win by assumption what you can never win by force. An assumption is a certain motion of consciousness. This motion, like all motion, exercises an influence on the surrounding substance, causing it to take the shape of, echo, and reflect the assumption. A change of fortune is a new direction and outlook. Merely a change in arrangement of the same mind substance, consciousness. Yes, there is only now. So you taking notes, huh? All right, TMJ. If you could change your life, you must begin at the very source with your own basic concept of self. Outer change, becoming part of organizations, political bodies, religious bodies, is not enough. The cause goes deeper. The essential change must take place in yourself, in your own concept of self. You must assume that you are what you want to be and continue therein. For the reality of your assumption has its being in complete independence of objective fact and will clothe itself in flesh if you persist in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Hey, Ray, good afternoon. When you know that assumptions, if persistent in, harden into facts, then events which seem to the uninitiated mere accidents will be understood by you to be the logical and inevitable effects of your assumption. The important thing to bear in mind is that you have infinite free will in choosing your assumptions, but no power to determine conditions and events. You don't get to decide the how. This is the part you don't get to decide. As much as you try to make things happen, you of your own self, I of my own self, can do nothing. We don't make things happen. Things just happen what? Based on our assumptions, based on our own beliefs that we hold. The important thing to bear in mind is that you have infinite free will choosing your assumptions, but no power to determine conditions and events. You can create nothing, but your assumption determines what portion of creation you will experience. And Rose Rouse, why would you focus on struggle? Why would you even claim struggle in any sense of the word, in any situation? You should be speaking as what you want, not what you don't want. There should be no strain or struggle. No one should even give any voice to struggle. I'm not saying that we don't, but it's not something you talk about. It's not something you put out in the atmosphere. It's not something that you give your attention to or energy to. You give your attention to the wanted, never the unwanted. We don't trauma bond over here. We don't talk of struggle. We only talk of being victorious. We only talk about the thing we want to experience. We don't give energy to the thing we don't want to see. That only perpetuates it. The question should always be, what is it that you want? And put your attention there. What do you want? Truth is relative. Because that's what assumptions are, right? An assumption, though false, if persisted in, will harden into fact. Right. I don't have struggles. I merely have projects. Right. Right. Exactly. Because what you think on, you create. What you give your attention to expands. Who wants to expand on struggle? Who wants to call more of that into their experience? And we really have no problems other than our thoughts about it. If we would think differently, we would experience life differently. You really have no problems. You only think you do. So you create the struggle in your life because you think you have to earn whatever it is you desire. If you stop struggling and just surrender, you would recognize you have no struggles. There are no problems. Right. Right. The struggle is real until it's not. Absolutely no worries. Yes. You said my face has been breaking out a lot. How do I fix it? Okay, so it's not about fixing, it's about creating, right? It's about what do you want and then putting your attention there. Reminding yourself that you have a beautiful, smooth, healthy looking skin, right? You get up every morning, you go to bed every night, being thankful for your beautiful, healthy, glowing skin. You meditate on that and you go to bed at night. Focus on the fact that you have it. That's what you wake up to in the morning every night. I don't care what it looks like. You speak those things that be not as though they were. So you give thanks for what? The beautiful, glowing, smooth skin. Yes, it's always working out for me. No, it's not telling your truth that sets you free. It depends on what truth you're telling. It's the truth that makes you free. The truth makes you free. And talking about struggles is not truth. It's not the truth I want to make free. Yes, isn't it wonderful how clear my skin is? I love having such clear skin. Amazing. Thank you. Is that Jeremiah with a J? Jeremiah J, welcome. Yes. Right. Yeah, so if it doesn't bother you, bring no attention to it, right-o? If it isn't bothering you, why bring attention to it? Yes, that's it. Love that, Megan. Yep. Revise hearing your mom compliment your skin. She's always saying how great it is. Amazing. That's it. So when I was manifesting long hair, I would brush it and say how long and silky my hair was. That's it. That's it. Yep. You got to compliment those things, right? Give attention to the things that you want to see in your world. Yep. I'm always telling myself I have healthy, luxurious hair. Yes. Healthy hair. Yep. Bless yourself and others. Always speak about what you want to see, not what you don't want to see. Anything you want to see multiplied, you bless. That's it. That's it. I know that's right. You're already it. Oh, you already are it. Speak as though you already are. Not that you will be that, but I am. I am that I am right now. You are it. Yes. Yes, make sure you say I am. Exactly. Oh, that's amazing. Say I finished 2 sections of my exam. Amen. All right. Oh, yes, that's beautiful. Say success story. Beautiful. Okay, now we're on chapter 22, and it's persistence. And he said unto them, which of you shall have a friend, and shall go unto him at midnight, and say unto him, Friend, lend me 3 loaves, for a friend of mine is in his journey is come to me, and I have nothing to set before him. And he from within shall answer and say, Trouble me not, the door is now shut, and my children are with me in bed. I cannot rise and give thee. I say unto you, though he will not rise and give him, because he is his friend, yet because of his importunity he will rise and give him as many as he needeth. And I say unto you, ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. Luke 11:5-9. There are 3 principal characters in this quotation. You and the 2 friends mentioned. The first friend is a desired state of consciousness. The second friend is a desire seeking fulfillment. 3 is the symbol of wholeness, completion. Loaves symbolize substance. The shut door symbolizes the senses which separate the seen from the unseen. Children in bed means ideas that are dormant. Inability to rise means a desired state of consciousness cannot rise to you. You must rise to it. Importunity means demanding persistency, a kind of brazen impudence. Ask, seek, and knock mean assuming the consciousness of already having what you desire. This is the theme, right? Throughout the power of awareness, throughout all of Neville Goddard's teachings, you must assume that you already are that. Not that you will be, not some future moment in time. You are it right now. I am that I am. Yes. Oh, hello. Hey, Gigi. Welcome. Welcome. I don't have testimonies. I have success stories. Thus, the scriptures tell you that you must persist in rising to, assuming the consciousness of your wish already being fulfilled. The promise is definite that if you are shameless in your impudence in assuming that you already have that which your senses deny, it shall be given unto you. Your desire shall be attained. The Bible teaches the necessity of persistence by the use of many stories. When Jacob sought a blessing from the angel with whom he wrestled, he said, I will not let thee go except thou bless me. Genesis 32:26. When the Shunammite sought the help of Elisha, she said, as the Lord liveth, and as thy soul liveth, I will not leave thee. And he arose and followed her. 2 Kings 4:30. The same idea is expressed in another passage. And he spake a parable unto them that men ought always to pray and not faint, saying, there was in a city a judge which feared not God, neither regarded man, and there was a widow in the city. And she came unto him, saying, avenge me of mine adversary. And he would not for a while. But afterward he said within himself, though I fear not God, nor regard man, yet because this widow troubles me, I will avenge her, lest she weary me by her continual coming. That's Luke 18, 1 through 5. The basic truth underlying each of these stories is that desire springs from the awareness of ultimate attainment, and that persistence in maintaining the consciousness of the desire already being fulfilled results in its fulfillment. Hello, hey, Black Goddess Peas. Right. Persistence is key. We don't take no for an answer, right? We don't go by appearances. We don't care what circumstances look like. We don't care about the situations, right? We only stand firm on the wish fulfilled. We don't give up. So it is not enough to feel yourself into the state of the answered prayer. You must persist in that state. That is the reason for the injunction. Man ought always to pray and not to faint. Luke 18 and 1. Be continually thankful, continually acknowledging the fact that the thing that you asked for, you already have, right? That's already reminded. We walk by faith and not by sight. It may appear that things are just going topsy-turvy, helter-skelter, right? It may appear as everything is falling apart. You don't give in to circumstances. You don't give in to appearances. You persist in what? Believing that you already have it, that it's already yours. Hey, April, welcome. Here, to pray means to give thanks for already having what you desire. What is prayer again? To give thanks for already having what you desire. It's not a begging or a pleading, right? We're not beseeching anyone to give us something. We're proclaiming and we're giving thanks for already having that which we already desire. Hey, Aaron. Happy Friday. You said, how much have you missed? I've been on almost 45 minutes, April. Hey, Charlie said, and knowledge is awareness. Like, what do we actually know? Whatever we believe to be true. Education actually means educare, which means to pull out, to draw out that which is already within you. It's already in you. To educate means to draw out that which all you already know. We already know this, we just forgot. To train, that's an academic translation. But the original word is educare, which means to draw out. Took me forever to get myself concept good, but it's so worth it. Yes, Liv. No, you didn't say, okay, still a couple of hours to go. I'm good. You're funny, April. Yes, we're remembering. Exactly. Hey, Mariah. Oh, okay. That you did that yesterday. You're popping in, popping out. All right, girl. Do you? But thanks for stopping by and saying hi. You doing an errand, huh? Only persistency in the assumption of the wish fulfilled can cause those subtle changes in your mind which result in the desired change in your life. It matters not whether they be angels, Elisha, or reluctant judges. All must respond in harmony with your persistent assumption. When it appears that people other than yourself in your world do not act toward you as you would like, it is not due to reluctance on their part, but a lack of persistence in your assumption of your life already being as you want it to be. Oh, do we hear that, y'all? All of you that may be struggling with other people in your world and you feel like they're not treating you like you want them to treat you. Let me read that again. I receive so much clarity. It's amazing how clear I am making decisions for my life. Yes, Elizabeth. Yes. Yes, I am, Gigi. I certainly am. You said, say it again. Yes. Say, rest, run it back. Says, when it appears that people other than yourself in your world do not act toward you as you would like, it is not due to reluctance on their part, but a lack of persistence in your assumption of your life already being as you want it to be. You giving up. You stopped assuming that your life is already what you want it to be. You fainted. Hey, y'all, love. You're welcome, Gigi. Yep, it's our job to assume what we want. Yep. It all begins and ends with us. We are the operant power. Your assumption to be effective cannot be a single isolated act. It must be a maintained attitude of the wish fulfilled. And that maintained attitude that gets you there so that you think from your wish fulfilled instead of thinking about your wish is aided by assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled frequently. It is the frequency, not the length of time. It's the frequency, not the length of time, that makes it natural, right? That's the feeling. It has to feel natural to you. It has to feel real to you. You got to make it normal, right? That's what the feeling is, the knowing, the deep conviction that you already are that which you desire to be. Yes, think from the wish, not about it. It takes practice and commitment. Absolutely, absolutely. Say, so true. My hubby is my guinea pig, and he's like, I want him to be by me saying he exactly. Yep. That's what we can do. We can practice on our loved ones, right? Prove it to ourselves by seeing our loved ones differently and watch them show up differently. That to which you constantly return constitutes your truest self. Frequent occupancy of the feeling of the wish fulfilled is the secret to success. Your frequent occupancy, right? Where are you living? Where's your habitation? Are you in and out? You sometimes you is, sometimes you ain't. Is you is or is you ain't my baby, right? Is that what you're saying? Sometimes you are, sometimes you're not. You're playing hopscotch, you're playing double dutch with your desires. Sometimes you believe it, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Almond just got nuts. Mouths don't because, right? Are you sometimes feeling it and sometimes not? Yep. It's all, you say you all for testing. Yes. You just saying that, Gigi. Yes, stop wavering. Say you staying in my head way too much. I know, right? That's funny. See, we're on the same wavelength, right? We're on the same wavelength. Now, he does have some case stories in here. I'm not going to read all of them. He has 9. So I'll read 3 of them. The first 3 numbers you put in the chat, those are the 3 case stories I'll read. So whoever put the first is 1, 2, let me see. 1 to 8. I'm sorry, 1 to 8. Okay, 6, 4. 6, 4. I need 1 more. And 7. Okay. Well, let's see. Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. We're going to do 6, 6, 4, and 8. And 1. Because Customize Your Life put 1. So we're going to do 6, 4, and 1. 1. Okay, yeah, that's 3. Okay, so I start with 1, then we'll go number 4, and then we'll do number 6. Done. Yeah. Okay. He says, it will be extremely helpful at this point to cite a number of specific examples of the successful application of this law. Actual case histories are given. In each of these, the problem is clearly defined and the way imagination was used to attain the required state of consciousness is fully described. In each of these instances, the author of this book was either personally concerned or was told the facts by the person involved. Okay, number 1. This is a story with every detail of which I am personally familiar. In the spring of 1943, a recently drafted soldier was stationed in a large army camp in Louisiana. He was intensely eager to get out of the army, but only in an entirely honorable way. The only way he could do this was to apply for a discharge. The application then required the approval of his commanding officer to become effective. Based on Army regulations, the decision of the commanding officer was final and could not be appealed. The soldier, following all the necessary procedure, applied for a discharge. Within 4 hours, this application was returned, marked disapproved. Convinced he could not appeal the decision to any higher authority, military or civilian, he turned within to his own consciousness, determined to rely on the law of assumption. The soldier realized that his consciousness was the only reality, that his particular state of consciousness determined the events he would encounter. That night, in the interval between getting into bed and falling asleep, he concentrated on consciously using the law of assumption. In imagination, he felt himself to be in his own apartment in New York City. He visualized his apartment. That is, in his mind's eye, he actually saw his own apartment, mentally picturing each one of the familiar rooms with all the furnishings vividly real. With this picture clearly visualized and lying flat on his back, he completely relaxed physically. In this way, he induced a state bordering on sleep, at the same time retaining control of the direction of his attention. When his body was completely immobilized, he assumed that he was in his own room and felt himself to be lying in his own bed. A very different feeling from that lying on an army cot. In imagination, he rose from the bed, walked from room to room, touching various pieces of furniture. He then went to the window and, with his hands resting on the sill, looked out on the street on which his apartment faced. So vivid was all this in his imagination that he saw in detail the pavement, the railings, the trees, and the familiar red brick of the building on the opposite side of the street. He then turned to his bed and felt himself drifting off to sleep. He knew that it was most important in the successful use of this law that at the actual point of falling asleep, his consciousness be filled with the assumption that he was already what he wanted to be. All that he did in imagination was based on the assumption that he was no longer in the army. Hey, Vanessa, hey. Night after night, the soldier enacted his drama. Night after night, in imagination, he felt himself honorably discharged, back in his home, seeing all the familiar surroundings and falling asleep in his own bed. This continued for 8 nights. For 8 days, his objective experience continued to be directly opposite to his subjective experience and consciousness each night before going to sleep. On the 9th day, orders came through from battalion headquarters for the soldier to fill out a new application for his discharge. Shortly after this was done, he was ordered to report to the colonel's office. During this discussion, the colonel asked him if he was still desirous of getting out of the army. Upon receiving an affirmative reply, the colonel said that he personally disagreed, and while he had strong objections to approving of the discharge, he had decided to overlook these objections and to approve it. Within a few hours, the application was approved, and the soldier, now a civilian, was on a train bound for home. I know that's right. See, he's not fighting no wars. That's it. And we know this was Neville. Yes, he does. Yes. Yep, he's going home, not fighting none. Yes, because he even gets further details. I don't know if it's in other lectures, other books, where he says that in the dream, he said that it said what has been done, do nothing, and that he saw that the slip that originally said disapproved now said approved, and that he was to go and do nothing, that what was done could not be undone. And so he knew in the dream that he was going home. He knew it. Yeah. Say my favorite story is about him accidentally falling asleep in Barbados, and he had to go there. Yep, because he fell asleep there. Yep. That's it. So it shows you how his active imagination, even if it was something he wasn't like really intending to do, but just because he did it accidentally, but we know there's no accidents, right? You can't accidentally do anything. He caused it to happen. Hey, Eli, what's going on? So let's read case history number 4. Okay, this one isn't as long as that. Okay, good. This was told by the aunt in the story to the entire audience at the conclusion of one of my lectures. During the question period following my lecture on the law of assumption, a lady who had attended many lectures and had had personal consultation with me on a number of occasions rose and asked permission to tell a story illustrating how she had successfully used the law. She said that upon returning home from the lecture the week before, she had found her niece distressed and terribly upset. The husband of the niece, who was an officer in the Army Air Force stationed in Atlantic City, had just been ordered, along with the rest of his unit, to active duty in Europe. She tearfully told her aunt that the reason she was upset was that she had been hoping her husband would be assigned to Florida as an instructor. They both loved Florida and were anxious to be stationed there and not to be separated. Upon hearing this story, The aunt stated that there was only one thing to do, and that was to apply immediately the law of assumption. Let's actualize it, she said. If you were actually in Florida, what would you do? You would feel the warm breeze. You would smell the salt air. You would feel your toes sinking down into the sand. Well, let's do all that right now. They took off their shoes and, turning out the lights, in imagination, they felt themselves actually in Florida. Feeling the warm breeze, smelling the sea air, pushing their toes into the sand. 48 hours later, the husband received a change of orders. His new instructions were to report immediately to Florida as an Air Force instructor. 5 days later, his wife was on a train to join him, while the aunt, in order to help her niece to attain her desire, joined in with the niece in assuming the state of consciousness required. She did not go to Florida. That was not her desire. On the other hand, that was the intense longing of the niece. Say, don't nobody want to be shipped off, right, Made in Venus? That's it. Nobody. Yup. Hey, dream woman. Yep. That is awesome. That is so awesome. And so this is the final case history or case story. I will number 6. And so number 6 is only the most complete and intense use of the law of assumption could have produced such results in this extreme situation. 4 years ago, a friend of our family asked that I talk with his 28-year-old son who was not expected to live. He was suffering from a rare heart disease. The disease resulted in a disintegration of the organ. Long and costly medical care had been of no avail. Doctors held out no hope for recovery. For a long time, the son had been confined to his bed. His body had shrunk to almost a skeleton, and he could talk and breathe only with great difficulty. His wife and 2 small children were home when I called, and his wife was present throughout our discussion. I started by telling him that there was only one solution to any problem, and that solution was a change of attitude. Since talking exhausted him, I asked him to nod in agreement if he understood clearly what I said. This he agreed to do. I described the facts underlying the law of consciousness. In fact, that consciousness was the only reality. I told him that the way to change any condition was to change his state of consciousness concerning it. As a specific aid in helping him to assume the feeling of already being well, I suggested that in imagination, he see the doctor's face expressing incredulous amazement in finding him recovered, contrary to all reason. From the last stages of an incurable disease, that he see him double checking in his examination and hear him saying over and over, "It's a miracle. It's a miracle." He not only understood all this clearly, but he believed it implicitly. He promised that he would faithfully follow this procedure. His wife, who had been listening intently, assured me that she too would diligently use the law of assumption and her imagination in the same way as her husband. The following day, I sailed for New York. All this taking place during a winter vacation in the tropics. Several months later, I received a letter saying the son had made a miraculous recovery. On my next visit, I met him in person. He was in perfect health, actively engaged in business, and thoroughly enjoying the many social activities of his friends and family. He told me that from that day I left, he never had any doubt that it would work. He described how he had faithfully followed the suggestion that I had made to him, and day after day had lived completely in the assumption of already being well and strong. Now, 4 years after his recovery, he is convinced that the only reason he is here today is due to his successful use of the law of assumption. Now, this is amazing. This is beautiful. Yes, 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 he is customize your life. Yes, definitely. So I went to the library yesterday and listened to this audio. Nice, Eli. I think I left off around these case studies. Cool, cool. The one about the guy that got discharged, right? That was actually Neville himself, Eli. I know he didn't say that it was him, but it was him. It was Neville who actually got discharged. Yep. Yep. These case stories, but anyone that's a student of Neville's, he shares a lot of the case stories or success stories in his writings and his lectures. He's always using them to help us, build up our own faith, increase our own faith, to show us that if you apply it, that you will get results, right? If you sustain it, if you persist in it, right? And you truly get the feeling of the wish fulfilled, if you make it feel natural to you that you already that what you desire to be, it will become alive in your world. Always a case story, Neville Goddard desired to be discharged from the army, and he was able to imagine that he got discharged, and he did. So I like the act of imagining the preferred state. Definitely will be applying and persisting. Yes, yes, Maiden Venus. Yes. Yes, Neville has so many good case stories. I loved how he said he liked his critics because they, right, yep, they became the most excellent students, right? Customize your life. Yep. He imagined that he was in his home dream woman for 8 nights. It took him 8 nights, and then on the ninth day is when he was told that he would be going home. He doesn't give as much detail about his experience in the army in this book, but there are other books or lectures where he gives a more detailed explanation as his experience in the army. You say, do I believe in third eye and chakras? I mean, we all have our own way of expressing, experiencing the invisible, right? So it's not so much if I believe in it. I accept everyone's explanation regarding it. Is it necessary to manifest? No, it's not necessary. Is it part of the enlightenment process? Yes, I believe. So does everyone remember the opening of their chakras in the third eye? I don't believe everyone does. I believe those who are enlightened, those who remember who they are, I believe they had some type of awakening. Does everyone remember exactly how that unfolded and remember every mystical experience that they have? No, I don't believe they do. But it's many, many different ways of explaining what we go through from a spiritual perspective, right? Yes, because that's how you gain more. That's how you get to know yourself, through meditation, through that quiet time with yourself. That's how you become acquainted with you. That's how you get to know you, through meditation. How are you going to know who you are if you don't spend time with yourself? What does it mean when in meditation and you feel this heaviness like a force? Oh, I don't know. Does anyone know? Can anyone answer Vanessa's questions? I mean, I've heard other people describe it. I haven't had that personally, Vanessa. Usually during meditation, you want to focus the thought and like drown out the random thoughts and focus. And then you'll get into this stillness where you may could ask a question and the answer could come up and you get guided in meditation, you know, with the truths of who you are and the direction in which you should go. Or it depends on the purpose of your meditation. Everybody have different reasons for meditating. Yeah, the floating feeling, Vanessa, I always do that jerk and then I come out. When I get that floating feeling, I feel my body jerk and then I open my eyes and I end up coming out of meditation. Whenever the body starts to float and I feel my body do that jerk and I wake up. I don't be scared. It's just like a reaction to that floating experience. Yes, Troy boy, yup. Is becoming one with. Yes, dream woman, yes. Yes, yeah, you like to lean into it, Eli, okay. Yes, you jump too, Vanessa. Yeah, like becoming everything and nothing. Yeah, the floating feeling. You say that's exactly it, huh? Say the heaviness feeling and all of what she describes is common with our body experience, with outer body experiences. Okay, all right. Nice. Cool. Now this is a good chapter right here. We're going to like this chapter. This chapter is called Failure. Why you may fail. Oh, you said you were so scared. Oh, yeah, it's nothing to be afraid of. But yeah, that's just your body reacting to the unknown, right? That unknown feeling, like it likes to protect. The body likes to go through that protection of trying to, make sure you're safe because it feels like it doesn't know where you're about to take it. Yes, Neville most definitely did have the out-of-body experiences. Yes, he talked a lot about his mystical experiences, especially in the Law and the Promise. The Law and the Promise, he talks a lot about his mystical experiences. And so failure. This may answer a few questions for a lot of us. This book will not be complete without some discussion of failure in the attempted use of the law of assumption. It is entirely possible that you either have had or will have a number of failures in this respect, many of them in really important matters. If, having read this book, having a thorough knowledge of the application and working of the law of assumption, you faithfully apply it in an effort to attain some intense desire and fail, what is the reason? If, to the question, did you persist enough? You can answer yes. And still the attainment of your desire was not realized. What is the reason for failure? The answer to this is the most important factor in the successful use of the law of assumption. The time it takes your assumption to become fact, your desire to be fulfilled, is directly proportionate to the naturalness of your feeling of already being what you want to be, of already having what you desire. The fact that it does not feel natural to you to be what you imagine yourself to be is the secret of your failure. It does not feel natural. That's why you have not actualized it. Regardless of your desire, regardless of how faithfully and intelligently you follow the law, if you do not feel natural about what you want to be, you will not be it. If it does not feel natural to you to get a better job, you will not get a better job. The whole principle is vividly expressed by the Bible phrase, you die in your sins. You do not transcend from your present level to the state desired. How can this feeling of naturalness be achieved? Amanda said, whoop, there it is. The secret lies in one word, imagination. For example, this is a very simple illustration. Assume that you are securely chained to a large, heavy iron bench. You could not possibly run. In fact, you could not even walk. In these circumstances, it would not be natural for you to run. You could not even feel that it was natural for you to run. But you could easily imagine yourself running. In that instant, while your consciousness is filled with your imagined running, you have forgotten that you are bound. In imagination, your running was completely natural. The essential feeling of naturalness can be achieved by persistently filling your consciousness with imagination. Imagining yourself being what you want to be or having what you desire. Progress can spring only from your imagination, from your desire to transcend your present level. What you truly and literally must feel is that with your imagination, all things are possible. See, Neville Goddard equates imagination with God, right? And the God's name is I am. Who do you say I am? Who are you imagining yourself to be? And does it feel natural to you? Does it feel natural? Does it feel normal? Do you see yourself as being that person? Can you visualize it? Feeling, you must feel natural. You must see yourself with it, right? Let me go back up. Let me see. It said, if it does not feel natural to you to get a better job, you will not get a better job. If it feels strange, if you feel like I don't have the credentials, if you give yourself all these excuses why you can't get the job, then that's what's going to keep you from getting the job. But if you can imagine that you have the job regardless of circumstance, regardless of their credentials, regardless of what they say the prerequisites are, if you can see yourself as already having the job, then you'll have it. If you can imagine it, then it's already a thing. It's done. If you can make it feel natural to you, then you'll experience it. But if you're having difficulty seeing yourself with the job, then that's why you won't have the job. You must realize that changes are not caused by caprice, but by a change of consciousness. You may fail to achieve or sustain the particular state of consciousness necessary to produce the effect you desire. But once you know that consciousness is the only reality and is the sole creator of your particular world, and have burnt this truth into your whole being, then you know that success or failure is entirely in your own hands. Whether or not you are disciplined enough to sustain the required state of consciousness in specific instances has no bearing on the truth of the law itself. That an assumption, if persisted in, will harden into fact. That's why you're told to persist. Persist even when it feels uneasy, and even though you say it's uncomfortable, even though you say it feels weird or strange. If you just allow yourself to persist, if you just allow yourself to see it in your imagination, that's why you're told to do it when? Right before bed, when you first wake up, or create the state akin to sleep. You want to get in that drowsy state for things that you feel like at first may seem impossible, may seem beyond your reach, right? If you would just allow yourself to get in that relaxed state and imagine yourself with it, and you keep doing it, you keep practicing it, you don't let it go, you persist. But if you give up, that's just you saying you really didn't want it anyway. You didn't really believe in it anyway. But if you persist in something because it's something you truly desire, you're going to keep doing it until you're going to keep practicing it until you take on the feeling of naturalness. It's like when you want to drive a car. And at first, driving that car may have seemed intimidating, right? You're 15, 16 years old, and you seeing everybody else rolling on the street. You got this old big machine that you sitting behind. And at first, it may seem a little intimidating. But the more you practice, the more you rehearse, now it's second nature. Now you don't even got to think about driving that car. Now you drive that car with ease. Yes, like Neville says, persist until you see it in your reality. Yes. Hey, Pastor Jesse, welcome. Oh, yes, Vanessa. Thank you. And we're glad you found us too. Have you ever gotten to a point where you say enough is enough? That was for me. Yes, I was saying that about my flight to Dubai the other day, Aaron. Yep. Having the knowing of who you are makes it easier to trust honesty. And actually sharing this truth on this platform too. Right? Because I knew that was always my desire to share this truth. I just didn't know in what way it will unfold. And I'm so glad I came back and I didn't give up when it came to sharing this message on TikTok. Yes, I won't turn it loose until I'm right. Yes, I won't turn it loose until I'm blessed. Yes. Yes, it does. Hey, yes, it does. How you doing? Hey, welcome. When I feel my ego try to remain or reject the new feelings, I ignore it, and persisting feels easier. Yes, amen. Hello, I am Tracy. So I try to do that before I go to sleep, but I always fall asleep before I can think about it good. That's okay. Hey, Lady D, welcome. Yes. Thank you. Hey, thank you. Yes, thank you, April. Me too. The certainty of the truth of this law must remain despite great disappointment and tragedy. Even when you see the light of life go out and all the world go on as though it were still day. You must not believe that because your assumption failed to materialize, the truth that assumptions do materialize is a lie. If your assumptions are not fulfilled, it is because of some error or weakness in your consciousness. It has nothing to do with the law, right? The law is perfect. It's unconditional, impersonal. Anyone can use it, and everyone does. Some people do it unconsciously, but we're conscious creators, right? We're deliberate manifestors, right? We're not doing this not knowing how the law works, right? But we got to know if the failure happens, it's not in the law, but what? The failure is in us, right? We just didn't make it real. We didn't make it natural to us. However, these errors and weaknesses can be overcome. Therefore, press on to the attainment of ever higher levels by feeling that you already are the person you want to be. And this is what's key. It's not that you're becoming, it's not that you're trying, it's not that you will be. You have to recognize you already are. I am. God ain't never trying. God is never going to be. God is never will be. God is. I am that I am. First person present tense. You have to speak as though you already are, not that you will become. Stop putting in a future what you can claim for today. I am that right now. And remember that the time it takes your assumption to become reality is proportionate to the naturalness of being in it. That's what feeling is. The secret is the naturalness, right? He said it's not about emotions. It's about the naturalness of it. Did you make it normal to you? Did you rehearse it? Did you practice it? Did you get the feeling, the deep conviction of it? Right? When you're learning a new dance, at first it seems awkward. Anything you learn new, anything, I don't care what it is, anytime it's something new, it feels a little awkward at first. You're scared of making mistakes. You're scared of what other people think, right? But when you practice it and it becomes a part of you, what we call second nature, I don't know why we call it second nature, but when it becomes natural to you, right? It's something you don't have to think about anymore, right? You don't have to, when you learn a dance, you don't got to think about it when it's time to perform it. Like any line dance you may know, you're not thinking about what you have to do. The song come on and bam, you doing it. When you get in the car, you're not thinking about driving. You're naturally just doing it because it has become a part of you. That's how it has to be with every desire. It has to feel natural to you. He has a quote from Emerson. Man surrounds himself with a true image of himself. Every spirit builds itself a house, and beyond its house a world, and beyond its world a heaven. Know then that the world exists for you. For you, the phenomenon is perfect. What we are, that only can we see. All that Adam had, all that Caesar could, you have and can do. Adam called his house heaven and earth. Caesar called his house Rome. You perhaps call yours a cobbler's trade, 100 acres of land, or a scholar's garret. Yet line for line and point for point, your dominion is as great as theirs, though without fine name. Build therefore your own world. As fast as you conform your life to the pure idea in your mind, that will unfold its great proportion. Emerson. Hey, Joy Noel. Hello, hello. You got 3 short chapters left. Take me a water break. Hey, Toledo, welcome, welcome. Neville always have some good books, some good points, reminding us of who we are, the power that we have, right? So you're back during the water break. You say, is it halftime? Right. Catching my breath, Mariah. So everyone is enjoying Neville. The power of awareness. Because you can only change that what you are aware of, right? So it's the naturalness of feeling the wish fulfilled, and our own negative subconscious thoughts keeps us from having it. Yep, dream woman. Yep. Oh, hey, Rain. Thank you. Thank you. So I was trying to tell my grandmother about Pastor. You called him Pastor Neville Goddard. You have a funny, unintentional success story. Oh, okay, Mariah. Yes, yes. That is what is so key. Because the failure is not in the law. The failure is in our application of it, right? Oh, wow. It's your old account. Okay, okay. All right, you're changing it. Okay. So I basically was saying, I don't wish ill will on anyone, but it would be nice to give them a taste of. You would say you should, but you shouldn't. You shouldn't, but you will. You funny. Well, people dig their own ditches. We don't even have to try to even make people. We don't even have to speak anything like that. Everyone, what people give out always comes back. Always. You should just say you don't wish any ill will and just leave it at that. Yep. These exercises become normal. That's it. That's what we want. We wanted to just be able to do it, making sure it's effortless as possible, right, Gigi? It should be as effortless as possible. That's what we should be doing. The effortless way. You know, it's not our job to serve karma, but sometimes we are the vessel. saying my opinion. Oh, okay. The Bible talks about Judgment Day. Do you believe in that? Your Judgment Day is every day. Your Judgment Day is every day. Yep, Mariah. If you wrote something prior to this last statement, yes, we did not see it. Yes, Dream Woman. The Judgment Day is every day. Yep, we practice effortlessness. Yes. Oh, yeah. You funny. No, I believe that heaven is a state of mind and hell is a state of mind, right? People suffering from poverty, dis-ease, depression, anxiety, any kind of mental disorder, any kind of physical disorder, that's hell right there. That's a hellish environment right there. And heaven is the peace, the joy, the abundance, the harmony, the spice of life. That's heaven. And you can have that right here and right now. Yep, Mariah, just don't give in to circumstances. Don't go by appearances. Circumstances don't matter. You have to see yourself as already hired. You already have the position. It's already yours. Yep. Hell is torment in the mind, illusion of separation from your higher self. That's it. Say, true, what do you think happens to us once we pass if energy is not destroyed? Right? You just continue on to other dimensions. You may come back to this dimension, or you may experience other dimensions. Hello, divine balance. Right, so you're not calling it a disorder then, right? If it's a gift, how could it be in disorder? If it's a gift, that's an oxymoron. So you're not claiming any mental disorders then, if you see it as a gift. No, I do not believe you have to vibe high or be positive to manifest anything. You can manifest from anger, frustration, sadness, crying, right? Because you're always manifesting. It's what you focus on, you bring into your experience, right? So even if you're frustrated, but you still believe the thing you desire is going to be yours, it still will come through your frustration. If you believe the thing you want will come even though you're angry, it will still manifest itself. I've been listening to Rob Proctor most of the day today, shouting out the overwhelming majority of these influences and listening to actually. All right, Mariah. You said actual experts. What makes them actual experts as opposed to who? When you say actual experts. You should be your own expert. I'm my own expert. You say if I hear one more manifest a text in 3 hours. So like you just want to text. Hey, well, we know a lot of times that's clickbait. Hey, Ema. Hey. But all things are possible. So if they believe they can manifest a text in 3 hours, hey, who am I to poo-poo on their manifestation? Let them have it, right? Let them have it. Let them do their thing. Who am I to poo-poo? I can't poo-poo on nobody's experience. Thank you, Ema. It depends on what experience you're looking for, dream woman. I really don't think about it. It's not the forefront of my mind. Honestly, no, I don't think so. Honestly, if I'm going to really like give an honest opinion. Oh, thank you, Ema. But yeah. It's what the people want, and what the people want, the people should have. So, you know, it's really what are people giving their energy to? So especially when time doesn't matter and everything is now, like, try it again. Right. Exactly. Hey, exactly. Hey, oh, you're back, Customize Your Life. Welcome back. Welcome back to the dreams that we hung around. I don't remember that song. You're like a prophet to me. That's why I always ask your opinion. You're your own prophet, dream woman. You're your own prophet, right? Speak your life. What you want to happen. All right, Ema, come on through with it. Come on through with it, Ema. So yes, we are always in the eternal now. Oh, okay, Gigi. You have a great weekend as well. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy your weekend. Hey, Ema, come on with it. Hey, y'all, can y'all do me a favor and tap that screen? Tap that screen. How long I've been on here? I know I can have more than 5,000 likes in almost an hour and 45 minutes. Come on, y'all. Tap the screen, y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, we'll wrap this up because these are 3 short chapters, so I think I can finish this up. Not you keeping time, Mariah. Not you keeping time. We'll see. So I may go out dancing tonight. We'll see for my birthday weekend. You know, my birthday is Tuesday, December 10th. I'll be, according to our human construct, I'll be 5'2". According to the human construct, you know, I'm ageless. I'm timeless. But the personality known as Toyia will be 52 December 10th. Say shake a leg. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And my daughter, Maya, many of you have met her on here. She'll be 21 on Monday. So I probably won't be on Monday or Tuesday because Monday she wants to spend some time with me. She lives in Louisiana. She's coming in town tomorrow for her 21st birthday. She turns 21 on Monday and she wants us to hang out. So I more than likely won't be on Monday or Tuesday. And I might not be on Thursday. I got a wedding to go to on Thursday. We'll see how that goes. So I got a busy week next week. Oh, thank you, Amanda. I know, right? Oh, no, I don't. I don't, Ema. I don't. Yes, birthless and deathless. Yes, 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 yes. Louisiana. Yep, Sagittarius. Oh, she's not from there. She's stationed there with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend is in Marine. Air Force or Marines. And he's stationed in Shreveport. So she lives. She's from Chicago. She's from with me. She just lives there with her boyfriend. Yep, busy, busy, busy. Thank you, thank you. Say post the Cash App. And guess what? I changed the Cash App. I changed it to my name. I changed the Cash App to my name. It's no longer my Joy. It's now my name. Well, not my. I finally changed it. I said, let me change this thing to something that it's gonna let me do a sticker. There we go. Can you see that? Let me post it in the comments too. Yes, Sag season. Oh, yours is a week after. Okay, okay. Sag season, yes. You're just gonna keep teasing me with that Mercury rising, huh, Mariah? Right, Eli. Right. Oh, your grandson is a November Sag. Yes, my grandmother and aunt were November Sages too. We got a few Sages in my family. Because my son's birthday is the 16th. My son's birthday is the 16th. So we got the 9th, the 10th, and the 16th of December. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Awakening Radiance. Thank you. Oh, okay. Happy belated birthday, Troy boy. All right. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Oh, your birthday too. Happy belated birthday, Vanessa. Oh. Yes. That's what's up. The Sag is in the house. You thought my niece was in labor. I told her to hold. For Capricorn. You funny, man. So you got a couple of weeks to go. Just hold off for a couple of weeks. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you. Oh, on Christmas. Oh, okay. Nice. Okay. So we'll see if he hold off until then, huh? Every sign better claim wealthiness. I know that's right. Every sign better claim that wealth. You better claim wealth regardless of what sun sign you born under. You better claim wealth and prosperity wherever you find on the calendar year. I don't know why that sounds familiar, Faith. I feel like I have. Is that out south? Because I've been to Cooper's Hawk. I feel like I've been to... Are you talking about Cooper's Hawk? Is that like a winery, like the winery? Okay, I have been there. I actually went there a couple of weeks ago. It's out near what's the name? It's a south suburb. Hey, Carl. Yep, I have been there. I've been there twice, actually. So you love your Sag? Yes. My husband is a Virgo, too. So I'm the Sag, and he's the Virgo. He's September 12th. You say Vanessa been a handful ever since. See, my daughter was supposed to be born on Valentine's Day. She building came the day after. Rolling on the floor. Okay. You say, Lord, them boy. I have a sweet Virgo. What you talking about? You and these money making signs. Everybody better be a money making sign. That's all I know. Everybody better claim wealth and prosperity and success regardless. Because we know we're all the signs, right? We're all signs rolled up into one. See, now your grandson is a handful. Oh, okay. Right, literally. Right. We better claim it. Yes. Yep. Say, just like any story, the Zodiac story is all about us too. Yep. Hey, Rhea, Mama Yeti. Say, yes. And the signs live within us and work in different ways. Yep. Hey, Lisa. Hey. So he now says, cover that when he is threatening to come. Oh, wow. Not threatening to call the cops. It's awesome. Cover that. That's funny. That's too funny. But that's good. The birthday love. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Oh, cop car. Okay. Cop car. Okay. Oh, thank you guys. 12K. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes. I see them say, I'll call the cops on you, sir. I know, right? Oh. So we've been enjoying Neville Goddard. So I'll finish up. We have faith. What is it? Faith, destiny, and reverence. So faith. Without faith, right? We need faith. You gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. I said you gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. Right, Amanda, right. Says a miracle is the name given by those who have no faith to the works of faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. The very reason for the law of assumption is contained in this quotation. If there were not a deep-seated awareness that that which you hope for had substance and was possible of attainment, it would be impossible to assume the consciousness of being or having it. It is the fact that creation is finished and everything exists that stirs you to hope. And hope, in turn, implies expectation. And without expectation of success, it would be impossible to use consciously the law of assumption. Evidence is a sign of actuality. Oh, really? Oh, okay. And see, when we say hope, a lot of times when we say hope, we say it like, I guess so. Like we say, I hope so. We don't use hope as used in scripture. When hope is used in scripture, it is talking about a certitude of expectation. It's not a wishing it were true or guessing if it were so. No, hope means to be certain of, to expect it to happen. Thus, this quotation means that faith is the awareness of the reality of that which you assume, a conviction of the reality of things which you do not see, the mental perception of the reality of the invisible. Consequently, it is obvious that a lack of faith means disbelief in the existence of that which you desire. Inasmuch as that which you experience is the faithful reproduction of your state of consciousness, lack of faith will mean perpetual failure in any conscious use of the law of assumption. Unless you believe that I am he, you shall die in your sins. Unless you believe you already are that person you desire to be, you shall miss your mark every time. You shall miss your aims and goals in life. In all the ages of history, faith has played a major role. It permeates all the great religions of the world. It is woven all through mythology. And yet today, it is almost universally misunderstood. Contrary to popular opinion, the efficacy of faith is not due to the work of any outside agency. It is from first to last an activity of your own consciousness. The Bible is full of many statements about faith, of the true meaning of which few are aware. Here are some typical examples. Unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them. But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it. That's Hebrews 4:2. In this quotation, the us and them make clear that all of us hear the gospel. Gospel means good news. Very obviously, good news for you would be that you had attained your desire. This is always being preached to you by your infinite self. To hear that which you desire does exist and you need only to accept it in consciousness is good news. Not mixing with faith means to deny the reality of that which you desire. Hence, there is no profit, attainment possible. All right? So if you don't believe you already have it, then you won't have it. It's really just that simple. We complicate it. We think we have to do all of these different techniques in order to get it. The only technique you need to recognize is to believe it. You just got to believe it. You have to accept that it's already done. That's the purpose of the state akin to sleep, or remember when, or whatever we're doing to convince ourselves of the reality of our desire. It says, "Oh, faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you?" That's Matthew 17:17. The meaning of faithless has been made clear. Perverse means turned the wrong way. In other words, the consciousness of not being what you want to be. To be faithless, that is, to disbelieve in the reality of that which you assume, is to be perverse. How long shall I be with you? Means that the fulfillment of your desire is predicated upon your change to the right state of consciousness. It is just as though that which you desire is telling you that it will not be yours until you turn from being faithless and perverse to righteousness. It's already stated, righteousness is the consciousness of already being what you want to be. That has to be stated over and over. It's not about becoming. It's not about trying. It's not about forcing. It's about surrendering, actualizing, believing it, knowing it, trusting it, acknowledging it. It's already done. It's already yours. The moment you asked, I answered. The moment you asked for it, it was given to you. And it's just about, do you believe it? Are you able to accept it? Right? And then another one says, by faith, he forsook Egypt, not fearing the wrath of the king, for he endured, as seeing him who is invisible. This is Hebrews 11:27. Egypt means darkness, belief in many gods, causes. The king symbolizes the power of outside conditions or circumstances. He is your concept of yourself is already being what you want to be. Enduring as seeing him who is invisible means persisting in the assumption that your desire is already fulfilled. So what did we say Egypt was? That's the darkness. That's believing in many causes, many gods. But there's only one God. There's only one cause. And who is that? I am. The king, external conditions, the physical world, circumstances. We don't give validity to circumstances, right? Oh, you say, hey, Jake, what's going on, Jake? Say, bro, that ego a tricky little gnat. We good, though. I know, right? And thus, this quotation means that by persisting in the assumption that you already are the person you want to be, you rise above all doubt, fear, and belief in the power of outside conditions or circumstances. And your world will inevitably conform to your assumption. The dictionary defines the dictionary definitions of faith: the assent of the mind or understanding to the truth, unwavering adherence to principle, are so pertinent that they might well have been written with the law of assumption in mind. Faith does not question. Faith knows. You said we don't, but what if I enjoy my pettiness sometimes? You're not kidding, Mariah. You know you enjoy that pettiness. So you never know what you've attached your worth to until you get an experience. So be glad you get to learn. Yep, you get to learn about yourself. That's it. And that's the whole point. To know thyself. Hey, T. Hey. That is the whole point of this experience. To know who you are. And to love your pettiness. I know, right? Make no concessions to who you are. You don't have to. Remember, there's nothing wrong with you. It's okay. It is A-okay. Right. I love a petty person when they're working in my favor. Yes, yes, that's it. That's it. Own it, embrace it. You got to love you, because if you're not going to love you, then who? If you're not, then who will? So destiny, I only have 2 pages left to read, so that's good. Destiny, chapter 26. Your destiny is that which you must be inevitable of experiencing. Really, it is an infinite number of individual destinies, each of which, when attained, is the starting place for a new destiny. Since life is infinite, the concept of an ultimate destiny is inconceivable. There is no ultimate destiny. When we understand that consciousness is the only reality, we know that it is the only creator. This means that your consciousness is the creator of your destiny. The fact is, you are creating your destiny every moment, whether you know it or not. Much that is good and even wonderful has come into your life without your having any inkling that you were the creator of it. However, the understanding of the causes of your experience and the knowledge that you are the sole creator of the contents of your life, both good and bad, not only make you a much keener observer of all phenomena, but through the awareness of the power of your own consciousness, intensify your appreciation of the richness and grandeur of life. Regardless of occasional experiences to the contrary, it is your destiny to rise to higher and higher states of consciousness and to bring into manifestation more and more of creation's infinite wonders. Actually, you are destined to reach the point where you realize that through your own desire, you can consciously create your successive destinies. The study of this book, with its detailed exposition of consciousness and the operation of the law of assumption, is the master key to the conscious attainment of your highest destiny. This very day, start your new life. Approach every experience in a new frame of mind, with a new state of consciousness. Assume the noblest and the best for yourself in every respect and continue therein. Make believe. Great wonders are possible. Yes, 20K the easy way. We got 3K to go. Yes. Yes, yes. I said, you know you love being petty, Mariah. It's okay. Embrace it. Embrace it. Hey, Duchess Delusional. Welcome, welcome. You always have to bring it back to yourself and know what you say goes no matter what. Exactly. It's all, yes. That's all I was saying. Embrace you. Love you. Embrace the petty. I have used that. I know it's done because I said so, and there is no plan B. Exactly. It's done because I said so, and there is no plan B. There is no what ifs. There is no just in case, right? No, it has to happen because I said so. It's already done. He said, even though I know everyone is you pushed out. Right, right, right. Right. Say we not Jaheim, huh? I know, right? My way and my way. Exactly. It's my way, my way. What I say go. I'm in control. You know it's my way. My way. I don't even really know that song. That's by Usher, though. I know it's by Usher, but I don't really know the lyrics. But I know he says my way. My way. What I say go. My daughter went to go see him when he was in Vegas. My daughter and my sister saw him in Vegas, Amanda. We here, customize your life. We here. Right, say not Usher. I know, right? Oh, you said those Usher concerts are getting out of hand. What I say goes, And I'm in control. My way. My way. Yes. That's what we got to say. My way or the highway. My way or the highway. So he just wants to roller skate into your heart. Say, but fun fact, someone from my ballet school is the dance captain and choreographer. Oh, okay. Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's so cool. Usher doing it. Yeah, they said it was a good show, though. They went to see him. You said pass, hard pass. Oh, you're not an Usher fan? You're not an Usher fan, Mariah? I know he got his issues now. That stuff ain't looking too good for Usher. See, one day we gotta play a game. We say a random line. You sing a song to it because you know. You say I know them all. And then watch, y'all gonna be picking something so off the wall. I'm not gonna know nothing y'all talking about. Y'all gonna throw some songs out there. Cause them late 90s, early 2000s songs, a little tricky. I don't really know them like that. Christmas music. So keep the skills at home. So in the confines of the bedroom. Okay, I know that. I know, right? Live it off the wall. Live your life off the wall. Live it off the wall. Live your life off the wall. Tonight, let the man of the music get to you. Life ain't so bad at all. When you live it off the wall, life ain't so bad at all. Live it off the wall. Live your life off the wall. Cause the what you wanna. Who don't know Michael Jackson though? Tonight. I know, right? Leave that 9 to 5 up on the shelf and just enjoy yourself. Ooh. Let the madness of the music get to you. Life ain't so bad at all. Yes, yes, yes. Like, love some MJ. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. It's falsetto no. Right, Mariah? Falsetto no. Yes, it should be. It should be. You gotta keep it light. Keep it light. As Bashar said, the point of enlightenment is to lighten up. Lighten up. Laughter is the best medicine, right? Laughter is the best medicine. Okay, we got the final chapter, then we'll be done with the power of awareness. Reverence. Never wouldst thou have made anything if thou hadst not loved it. That's from the book of Wisdom, 11:24. Woo, we at 20K. We at 20K.
Wow!
Yes, thank you. Put some cheers in there. Yes. Yes, yes, Eli. I'm glad you enjoy them. So, in all creation, in all eternity, in all the realms of your infinite being, the most wonderful fact is that which is stressed in the first chapter of this book. You are God. I know that's really hard for a lot of people, especially, our fellow brethren coming out of the Christian world, the religious dogma, right? Hearing you say you are God, I am God, that kind of sounds blasphemous. It kind of like makes your mind go, wait, what? I'm God? Like, what? I'm the creator. What? Wait, hold up. So that wow takes me out every time. Say they be scared. Yes. The imposter syndrome has a strong hold because of the programming most people experience. That's so true, Eli. So true. Says, you are the I am that I am. You are consciousness. You are the creator. This is the mystery. This is the great secret known by the seers, prophets, and mystics throughout the ages. And the world gonna call you blasphemous. They're gonna be like, oh, you gonna find out. You gonna learn. You should see some of the comments under my videos when I talk about, you being God and you not needing nobody to die for you 2,000 years ago, right? And you don't have to pay no tithes, right? I get all kind of comments underneath my underneath my posts while I'm out here reminding people of the truth of their being, right? They're like, well, how you gonna keep the lights on and pay the gas if you don't pay tithe? I'm like, why do you need a building? If you're the church, why do you need to congregate? And why you always need a building fund? Why y'all trying to make a bigger church and a bigger church and a bigger church? Yes. They do. They be in there, woo! Like they be like, the blood. They be pleading the blood. They be rebuking me. I'll be like, woo! But I get it. The biggest church, right? So they think they aren't God because they can't fly. They want to be Marvel superheroes. You funny, man. More money. Right, Denise. Oh, I enjoyed your live earlier today, Denise. Thank you. We were in here quoting you earlier. And saying the loudest amens for other people. Like, right. Say, listen, Bertha. I know, right? You can't take it personal, though, right? You cannot take it personal. Oh, thank you, Denise. I know, right? Did you hear what Pastor said about judgment? You're so silly. Yes. Say my name. Oh, he said your name is Bertha. So, oop. Say we can't fly. Book a flight. We as God solved that. Tons of metal in the sky. They don't count. Right. Say what Brenda say? That's some scary. I know, right? That's some scary-ish. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yes. They be like, back up off us, back up off the church, back up off the church. But that's where a lot of us got our foundation, right? That's where a lot of us, that's where our journey began. A lot of our journeys began in the church, right? So it had its place, right? He showed us what not to be. It showed us what we don't want, right? It served its purpose. It gave us that contrast, right? Right. Say true, I'm grateful my dad pushed me to form a relationship with. Yes. So it irritated me so bad I went out and found out for real. Yes. Exactly. But the acceptance of the truth, right? The acceptance of the truth. When you recognize, I am He. I am the Savior I've been looking for all my life. I am He. So Neville says, this is the truth that you could never know intellectually. Who is this you? That it is you, John Jones or Mary Smith, is absurd. It is the consciousness which knows that you are John Jones or Mary Smith. It is your greater self, your deeper self, your infinite being. Call it what you will. The important thing is that it is within you. It is you. It is your world. It is this fact that underlies the immutable law of assumption. It is upon this fact that your very existence is built. It is this fact that is the foundation of every chapter of this book. No, you cannot know this intellectually. You cannot debate it. You cannot substantiate it. You can only feel it. You can only be aware of it. Becoming aware of it, one great emotion permeates your being. You live with a perpetual feeling of reverence. The knowledge that your Creator is the very self of yourself and never would have made you had He not loved you must fill your heart with devotion. Yes, with adoration. One knowing glimpse of the world about you at any single instant of time is sufficient to fill you with profound awe and a feeling of worship. It is when your feeling of reverence is most intense that you are closest to God. And when you are closest to God, your life is richest. Our deepest feelings are precisely those we are least able to express. And even in the act of adoration, silence is our highest praise. And he ends, leave the mirror and change your face. Leave the world alone and change your conceptions of yourself. Neville. That's it. We finished it. The Power of Awareness. Such an awesome book. Concise, but efficient, sufficient. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful book. Reminding us of who we are and the power that is innate within us. The power to bring forth our every desire through what? The power of awareness. Being aware of that you already are that which you desire to be. Making it real to you. Feeling as though it's already yours because it is. Yes. Amazing, amazing book. So that's the type of read you go back to every now and again and realize over and over again. Yes, Eli, yes. I have read it multiple times. Multiple times. Yes, makes me want to read more Neville books. Yes, yes, Amanda, that's it. I'll be more aware of my abundance rather than... Yes, yes, Mariah. Say, because that dog story was so sad. Right, right. Yeah. Yes, it's a great reminder of who we are and that we have the power to transform our lives through what? An assumption. Because that's how you've been creating in your life the whole time. Your assumptions. Your assumptions about life has been the reason you've been experiencing everything you've been experiencing. And all you need to do is to change them if they don't serve you anymore. Change your assumptions. Assume better than the best you know. Use that imagination. You're given it for a reason. Because we are image makers. What we imagine, we become. So imagine better than the best you know. Right? Imagine better than the best you know. Take the limitations off. Take the limitations off. Stop limiting yourself. Trust in yourself. Believe in yourself. Be persistent. Be persistent. Just downloaded the PDF for this book. Oh, yes, Amanda. Yes. Yes, in Genesis says the Spirit of God was brooding above the waters before he ever said, let there be. Brooding in its original context is the same as a mom looking at her child and all of the possibilities of what they're like. Oh, so God experienced the goodness of the creation before the creation took place. Love that. Love that, Mariah. Yes, yes, yes. Because I could say it out loud. Yes, in Genesis it says the Spirit of God was brooding above the waters before he ever said, let there be. Brooding in its original context is the same as a mom looking at her child in awe of the possibilities of what their life will become. So God experienced the goodness of the creation before the creation ever took place. Yes. Say that's strong. Oh, I love that. Yes. That sounds like a metaphysical dictionary right there. Yes. God already knew how magnificent we would be. Now it's just time for us to remember it, to remember our supremacy that we were given. Say water means thoughts. It also represents truth. It also represents psychological truth, right? Turning water into wine, taking this truth and applying it. Mariah said it was from Strong's Concordance. She actually typed it in the chat, and she said it was from Strong's Concordance. Yes, yes. It depends on how it's being used in scripture, right? Yes, hey Zoe G, welcome, welcome. It is great to use them. Say the Eastward app has built-in Strong's Concordance for the entire Bible. Each word has a Strong's number. Yes, yes. And I like how they give the explanation of it too at the end. Is it my favorite? Actually, I like Your Faith is Your Fortune. That's a really good book for those who want to deconstruct from Christianity. Your Faith is Your Fortune, because he really gives you an explanation of Easter, Christmas, the crucifixion. He gives you the resurrection. So I really like that book. And then he gives you the meaning of the 12 disciples. So but I actually like all of Neville's writings. The only one, when he gets too mystical, like the Law and the Promise, when he gets into the promise, the mystical aspect of it, I kind of lose interest then. Hey, Lifestyle, welcome. Right, my sword, yeah, yeah. You're welcome, Duchess. Oh, Your Faith is Your Fortune. N.A. So you like the mystical stuff so much. Yeah. I just think everyone will have their own. He make it sound like, because he's experienced it, is going to be exactly as he experienced it, but I don't agree with that. I believe everyone has come to have their own individualized experience, and not everybody has a biblical background. So not everybody is going to have it from a biblical perspective. Not everybody is going to dream David and see David as, representing humankind and see a babe with blonde hair, blue eyes. Everybody ain't finna have the experience, Neville. So, that part I don't agree with. But that was his own personal experience. That was his own personal journey, All right, all right. Everybody's going to experience it in their own way. So I don't want to get caught up and think I have to experience everything the way Neville experienced it. Or if I don't experience it that way, like something's wrong or something's lacking or comparing, and no, I understand that was for him. That was where he was. Those were his beliefs made manifest, right? Everything is done according to your beliefs. So that's what he believed. That's what he experienced. He said, I heard that in the video and he lost me. Yeah, but I know how to chew the meat and throw out the bone. I know how to chew the meat and throw out the bone. Yeah. I mean, I've read a lot of it now. I'm not going to say I haven't read a lot of it. I have. So yeah, never ain't no military service for me ever. Yes. It said if you Google the book titles of PDF, you can download them for free. Just give the options. Yep. The Law of Attraction Haven also has a lot of metaphysical books on there for free. They have Neville Goddard. They have Dr. Joseph Murphy. They have, what's his name? James Allen. They have Florence on there. They have a lot of books for free. They have some you can purchase too, but they have a lot of them for free. Because like if you were interested in reading Dr. Joe Dispenza's book, Supernatural, you could search that up for PDF and you could actually get that book for PDF for free. If you wanted to read what is it, Psycho-Cybernetics. If you wanted to read that for free, you could Google that as the PDF version. You can get that one as well. I started to read both of those books. I just didn't finish them. But if you didn't want to like be so biblically based, those are some good authors to read. They're not so, attached to the scriptures. And they give you a different perspective. So I need to hear that because I have left Christianity alone. So some New Testament scripture. Yep, Walter C. Lanyon. Yep, Walter C. Lanyon. I have a couple of his books already. Because I don't know if you've heard of the YouTube channel Nevolution. Nevolution. She read, I discovered Walter C. Lanyon about 2 or 3 years ago. And I bought a couple of his books from on Kindle. And she was the one that introduced me to Walter C. Lanyon. Because most of her channel was dedicated to Neville Goddard. And then she started reading other books, but it was called Nevolution. Oh, that's the site you got from? Cool. Yeah, so there are a lot of metaphysical authors out there. Also, the Law of Attraction app. You can get those. You can get books on there for free as well. You can listen to some on audio, or you can read them. The Law of Attraction app as well. So it's a lot of stuff out there you can get for free. It's available to us. Makes it easy for us. I have a few of Charles Fillmore books too on Kindle. Yeah, so I have 3 books by Walter C. Lanyon. I have the Spiritual Writings of Walter C. Lanyon. I have The Lost Word. And I have It Is Wonderful. The writings, the spiritual writings of Walter C. Lanyon, it's almost kind of like a collection of like lectures, kind of like with Neville Goddard. He has a nice little laundry list of different topics in this book. And I don't even think I read it all. Yeah, it's like on Kindle, it's like 1,300 pages on Kindle. So if it probably was paperback, it'd probably be half of that. Or hardcover, it'd probably be half of that. But yeah, on Kindle, it's a book, 1,300 pages. The Spiritual Writings of Walter C. Lanyon. So it's a voluminous book. Oh, nice. Yes. YouTube is a huge metaphysical library as well if you prefer to listen. Yep. You can find a lot of stuff out there if you're interested. A lot of tools out there to help you transform your reality. Because you not only want to manifest it, you want to keep it. You want it to be sustainable. And so that comes from, you have to, what? You said your to read list is so long, I know, right? So it may be a good option to just listen to a couple of ones, right? Oh. But yeah, the main thing you want to do is take it and apply it, right? You don't want to get overwhelmed with information, right? Or knowledge. You actually want to apply it to show yourself that it actually works. You want to prove this truth to yourself, right? So then your faith won't be easily shaken. Someone can't come along and try to discredit it, and you start to question, right? You want to have your faith on a sure foundation. And the only way you can know it for sure is that you have to what? Experience it. That's the only way knowledge comes, through experience. But some people will, it was one lady that was a student of Neville's. She had a friend. Every time he wanted to experience something differently in his life, he would just come to her. And she would oblige him, right? And she would, she imagined that he got the different type of jobs that he wanted, but every time he wanted something, every few years, he'd come back to her and say, hey, can you pray for me? Hey, can you believe for me? Hey, He never really got to know the truth for himself because he just continued to lean on his friend because he knew that she had, the key. She had the sauce. She was able to manifest on his behalf. But he never knew the truth of his being because he kept going to her. He kept being dependent on, And of course, as Neville said, you never turn anyone away, right? Whatever they want, you grant it to them as long as it falls within the parameters of doing the golden rule, do unto others as you will have them do unto you. So the Bob Proctor lectures have been hitting me for hitting. Oh, okay. You like, but I don't really listen to Bob Proctor. He's not somebody I listen to. I mean, I've listened to a couple of him, but he's not somebody I resonated a whole lot with. He was part of that movie, The Secret, right? He was part of that movie when he were one of the people that was didn't he come on the Oprah Winfrey show when she had the different people on The Secret? I would probably listen to Wayne Dyer. I would listen more to Wayne Dyer before I would listen to Bob Proctor. I know that's right, Mariah said. All I know is I like you were born rich lectures. Okay. I've heard of Robert Spira. I haven't heard of Don Hoffman. I'm not familiar with him. I think I might have saw one or two videos by Robert. Is it Spira or Spira? But they do seem more practical. So I will see why, a lot of people resonate with them. They remind me of more like motivational speakers, like Les Brown and what's his name, Tony Robbins. Like, I'll put them in that category. I watched one of his documentaries a couple of years ago. I just wanted to see what his teachings was about. I just wanted to see like what was, because people love them some Tony Robbins. I just wanted to see what the appeal was. And I was like, okay, because he definitely sells out rooms. He definitely packs a house. But yeah, I would listen to Joe Dispenza. Yeah, I would listen to Joe Dispenza. I like him. So any of those men who go to therapy twice and then make a podcast and go on public speaking tour, I cannot. So I can read Dr. Joe Dispenza. I haven't found any videos enjoyable. Oh, okay. You don't like his videos. Okay. So you love Bashar. Yes, I've listened to Bashar. Yeah. Yeah, I've listened to him too as well. So you like Wayne Dyer? Yes. Yes, I've listened to Alan Watts too. Saying you like Denise too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. So is I can get into overload with Reverend Ike. Yeah, I like Reverend Ike too. Have you seen the guy on TikTok that mimics Bashar? He does channeling. He's a young guy, a young African American that also he talks like Bashar. He be on TikTok. I'm like, okay. So you can't get into Reverend Ike either. Used car salesman. You said used car salesman with the slick back. You are funny, Mariah. I like Alan Watts. When life is feeling too serious, he reminds me. It's a play. Say me three. He talks about everything. He doesn't get too far away from money. Yes, it's some guy on here. He sounds a young, like he in his early 20s, maybe like he almost like late teens, early 20s. Yeah. But he has the same type of accent, and people. I saw one of his lives, and they were questioning him, like, "Why you sound like Bashar? Why you tell you know?" And he was trying to explain himself as to why he sounded like him, and and that's where he got his inspiration from. And he closes his eyes to, he has people come up. He has a lot of people in his lives as well, so people rock with him. I know, right? I hollered to April. I was like a used car salesman with a slick back. He is a salesman though. He does sell. He is like get your what he used to sell? He used to sell prayer cloths, uh anointing oil, his tapes, his books. He definitely was. I look all past that. When he starts selling stuff, I don't watch those type of videos where he's trying to sell stuff. Of course, he's already transitioned, so I guess it doesn't matter. But yeah, and he did all of that when it was a crime to be black. To be black is thrilling and next level. Yeah, and the wife does interpretive dances while her husband. Yeah, I know, right? That's what I said. The slick back. Oh, that took me out too, April. Like he was, and he's like, I'm going to be rich. He's like, rich, yes, and I'm gonna sell whatever ain't nailed down. I'm gonna sell it. Yeah, small doses. Yeah, yeah, like YouTube clips. Yeah. He said, I need to see that couple that said they share a brain. No, I don't need to see the couple that said they share a brain. Lord, no. So this is one person I watch and she just yells at us. I can't even be mad at her. So she just sit around and yell at y'all and y'all sit there and take it, honey and A. Okay, I never heard of Garen Jones. Right. No, I don't either. He said, Amanda said, I want to see TikTok do your thing. I know that's right. I think I know who that is. Okay. Say the wife does the interpretive dance as well. He channels, and at the end of the live, she talks about feminine energy and asks if he's hungry. Oh no, haven't saw that, Mariah. Oh, I have not seen that. That is too funny. All right, so she in her bag too. 10K? 10K the easy way. Just swipe that card. 10K the easy way. Hey, Aaron. Yes, assuming the best for me and all of you. And most definitely. I can't with you, Mariah. I can't with you. Girl, you are too funny. Mariah is funny. She said, so he's had enough to eat. You can clearly see he's not missing any meals. That's interesting. Oh, Nero Knowledge, yes. I've watched him a couple of times. I've watched him too. Right, April. You ever consider stand-up, Mariah? So you're not familiar with them? Yeah, I used to see Nero sometimes would come up on my TikTok, and then I saw him on YouTube. Yeah, I've only watched a couple of his videos. You know, sometimes they be getting too far into trying to tell you, I don't know. Sometimes they be like going too far left for me. I'm just like, just stay on the path, y'all. Stay on the path. But I know it's all about getting that bag. And a lot of times people make videos just for the appetite of clicks, right? So it's like, okay. So it looks like classroom too much for you. Right, Amanda. Right. It's the scenic route when I like the highway. I am, and it's off. Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh, but hey, he getting the views. He got the subscribers. So hey, can't be mad at it. Cannot be mad at it. But I don't go by appearances just because, you know, people love the Broadway. The Broadway, people love the Broadway. It's the narrow way that folks, it be few that find the narrow way. People love the Broadway. So the rest is just understanding and practicing and becoming. That's it, Aaron. That's it. So they trying to take those country roads. I'm good and hope he enjoys his bag. I know, right? Right, man. So can you get to the point already? Can you get to the point? It don't take that long. It don't take 45 minutes, boo. But I get it. And him and his wife beat her, as they say, his little white t-shirt and his do-rag. So just long and windy. I'm running out of gas. Right. The point is you. Her latest post is shaming women for calling other women pick-me's. Oh. See, it's really nice background noise. You, me. Oh my goodness. Say, let folks be pick-me's. What that got to do with you? Say, mind your beeswax. And people already know you can have whatever you want. You can have whatever you want. I tell them, you can have whatever you want. I can treat you so special, so nice. But yes. But this is a great book, y'all. House of Vibrations. She's your vibe. Okay. I haven't heard of her either. House of Vibrations. You know a lot of different they're TikToker. You got your folks you like, huh, Mariah? Hey, Crystal. Hey, Newlywed. Hey, Honeymooner. I know, right, April? I know, right? So I've been spending time with my cousin who's in. Oh, I'm so glad to know the other way. Praying for Aaron's cousin. I know it can be a difficult time. Right. So even when it comes to decision making, I just decide I've made a decision sometimes when I don't to presently choose. Yes, our heart goes out to you, Aaron. To you and your family. And that's all you can ask for. That's all you can ask for. Hey, Faye, welcome. Now Mariah trying to tell somebody to change their profile pic. Oh my goodness. Like, well, Mariah said I should, so I guess I will. Say, what now? We here. Hey, Created by Fee. Hey, Salome. Welcome. Oh, is it Salome? Is it Salome or Salome? How you say that? Is it Salome or Salome? Is it 2 syllables or 1? Salome. Okay, Salome. Okay. Hello, Salome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we just finished reading The Power of Awareness. A great book read. It took me 3 days to read it, 3 lives. So that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. Reminding us, persist, persist, persist. Right? And the only reason the only reason why you don't experience your desire is because you haven't given it to yourself. You haven't made it real. You haven't convinced yourself of its naturalness, of its reality. Right? And when it's something you desire, you don't care how long it takes. When you know it's for you, you're going to continue to persist in its reality. If you can create the feeling of naturalness, yep. Say, be still and know. Because the law is unconditional. It's no respect of persons. It's not saying, oh, I'm going to give it to you, but I'm not going to give it to them. They're not my people. They're not my people, so they can't have it. Nope. That's not how the law works. Anyone can use it, and everyone does. Say, I am abundant, I am free, I am love, I am all things beautiful. Amen, amen, amen. Yes, yes. And this is what we have to keep remembering. We got to keep saying yes. Keep saying yes to your desires. Keep saying yes. Continue to persist, right? Use your imagination to your benefit. Imagining the wish fulfilled. Not how it's going to happen. Imagine that it has already happened. That it is so. Not how it's going to happen, but that you already have it. Yes, give your desires to you. Because what you're desiring is desiring you. You would have not sought me if you had not already found me. So my hardest part is imagining my wealth while I'm at my overnight shift. And so why do you think it's difficult, Markel J? You know, because you could be imagining when you're going to your overnight shift that that's not where you're going. In your mind, you could be imagining something different, right? Yeah, because you couldn't be imagining, even though you're physically going to that job, mentally, you could be somewhere else, right? That's the power of imagination. Even though you're physically there, you can create the reality that you're where you truly want to be. Where would you rather be? Where would you rather be? And see yourself there. Like if you didn't do the overnight shift, what will you be doing? Well, there you go. In your mind, what different equipment? What's your favorite equipment to use at the gym? Do you have a favorite apparatus at the gym that you enjoy? So I guess you would be doing weight training, right? Not too much cardio. Cause is cardio good for putting on weight? I don't think cardio is good for putting on weight, right? You have to like be lifting weights. The bench press. Okay. And so that's what you're doing. Do what feels good. I know the first time I got on an elliptical machine, I couldn't do more than like 30 seconds. The first time I got on an elliptical machine, I was like, what the heck? I barely made it 30 seconds. Now it doesn't matter when because I had an elliptical downstairs in my basement. And now it doesn't care when I go get it. I could easily go do it. But the first time I got on the elliptical, I was like, what the? I was dying after 30 seconds. Yes, yep. Say Apple Fitness, okay. No, I was able to master it, April. Now I go forward and backward. I can go real fast, though. But when I first tried it, oh my goodness. But I mastered it. I'm like, no, this ain't gonna. I'm gonna learn how to make this thing happen. You said 10 seconds, cause what the hell? You said thirst trap stretches. Mariah is funny. You said you did not fulfill that desire, huh? I know, right, Mariah? Say, oh, look at me. Look what I can do. That is crazy. Hey, don't hate the game, Mariah. Don't hate the player, hate the game. They like, hey, they gotta do what they gotta do. I know, right? Dang, can't do splits at the gym, right? Oh. Hey, user 433. Mariah judgmental much? You like, What gyms you be going to? Because I've never seen that. Folks just try to show you how limber they are. Lifetime and Anatomy. Say those memberships cost coins. Okay. Well, they already know that's what the coins are. They say that's what the rich men be. I'm about to snatch me one. They about to grab up one, scoop them up one. Say they in that gym playing. So I give cat and cow stretch all day. Aaron. He said, let me stop. Lord. Don't have Mariah come for you, Aaron. Do not have Mariah come for you. So you're a yoga man. You're a yoga expert. Yes. She must have didn't see your comment because she hasn't responded. So but I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. I'm at 13% on my phone. It's getting late. Decide if I'm gonna go out tonight, give me a couple of drinks, start this birthday celebration. Yes, thank you guys as well. Thank you so much for joining. House music. I don't know. I don't know where they'll be playing house music at. I have to search it up. I don't have a place I regularly go for house music. But yeah, I do like house. Give me the house music. So I asked her, do you step or full work since you're from? I can fake step. I can do step in the name of love. Step in the name of love. I can do a little bit. I can fake it. My mother could though. My mother could step. I should have had her teach me, but yes, user 433. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Oh, you love to see Chicago? Yes, yes. Yeah, because everybody got their own little way of doing it. Detroit is a little different. You know, the South is a little like Missouri. I know some one of the ladies across the street from me, she's from Kansas City, and their stepping is different from ours. She said hers is more of a two-step type thing. But yes. Oh, you're not familiar with stepping? Go watch who was I just singing? Robert Kelly, R. Kelly. Go watch R. Kelly's video, Step in the Name of Love. Step, step, side to side, round, around, back. And everybody do the love slide. Step, step, side to side, round, round. I forgot the words. Oh, and Love Jones. Love Jones also. I think Love Jones, did they do stepping and Love Jones, I believe? Yeah, because I know they went to the Wild Hair. I've been there too, the Wild Hair, back in the 90s. But Love Jones, but they just did reggae. I can't remember if they did the stepping. I can't remember. I think they did. So yeah, background dancing when he sang the national anthem before. Oh, okay. Yep, yep. So you'll see it there too, because that's like based in Chicago. Yep. And they go do the reggae. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yeah. That was my favorite. I haven't seen it in so long, but that was one of my favorite movies, Love Jones. But yep. Yeah. But all right, gang. I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy your Friday night. Drink up, drink up. Mariah, Amanda, get y'all a glass of wine. April, I know you like the dark stuff. I know you think you want some Hennessy or something like that, right? I'll probably get some amaretto stone and sour or something. You sipping now? Okay. I knew it. See, I knew it. You say I like beer for you, huh, Aaron? Okay. Yes. That's what's up. All right. All right. Okay, I knew Mariah. Yes, I knew it. Okay. All right. Say Modelo. Okay. Yes. So you gonna stick with your Kool-Aid, Marky? All right. Good night, all.